Good morning, everyone. Today marks the start of a new chapter on the health and fitness journey of Marissa. As I told you guys in my last video, I hit my fat loss goal, so now it is time to do something else. I do have a whole plan, a very exciting plan that I'll talk through with you guys later about reverse dieting, building some muscle, training my glutes every single day for 3 months to see how that goes. Should be a fun time. But for now, I'm in a little phase of taking a little bit of a break from focusing specifically on like aesthetic goals. Like I think, you know, I've been focusing on it for a while. Granted, I did have quite a few breaks that I was going on my fat loss journey, but I think mentally I just need like a couple weeks to just do whatever, eat whatever before we like get back at it and start the next phase. So right now I am basically just eating at maintenance for a little bit. By eating at maintenance, I mean I'm eating intuitively right now. I haven't actually actively tracked my calories in a little bit. I think I'm gonna give myself just a little time to like chill out, hang here, and then start the process of building some muscle, shaping my body, speeding up my metabolism, all that good stuff. Starting out my day with a little bit of Organifi Chocolate Gold, my new preferred morning beverage, and I threw a little bit of Ned CBD oil in here as well. But I'm gonna finish this and then head off to the gym for a nice upper body workout. Step, 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 step. If you watched my video about quitting coffee, you will know that one of my favorite parts about that process was switching my morning coffee walks for morning gym walks, and I am still just so stoked on it. Like, I love walking to the gym. Crash and burn, I found myself beneath the emptiness. Wanting more, I let it go. Holding on to love, breaking through, I feel alive. For once in my life, I'ma live by the want to be all I can. Let the rest just crash and burn. Crash and burn. Oh wow, oh wow. That was such a good workout. It felt amazing, and now it is time for breakfast, and I'm so excited because I just got a little package delivery yesterday and I'm gonna use some of the stuff to make breakfast. I ordered my very first frozen Thrive box. So for those of you guys who don't know, Thrive Market, best online marketplace to shop and buy delicious, healthy, nutritious, amazing foods. But usually I just get like pantry staples and stuff. But this time I decided to order, they have like this whole frozen section now of like various frozen foods. They have a lot of really good quality meats. So if you're looking for a way to source like high quality meat, because you guys know I always try to eat grass-fed, pasture-raised, hormone and antibiotic-free, humanely raised, etc. meat. Thrive can deliver that, but they also have some of my absolute favorite things on the planet. First things first is something that I have been eating non-stop lately. It's Kevin's Natural Foods chicken. Pro tip, if you're trying to get in protein, these are so good because the chicken comes sous vide, so it's already cooked, and then you just like heat it up, add the sauce, and then you can add veggies to it or like rice or lentils or whatever, and it's just delicious and high protein. And then what I got that I'm excited to have for breakfast today is Birch Bender's Paleo Waffles. It's been way too long since I've had these. They used to be one of my favorites and I just haven't gotten them for a while, but I'm so excited to make a few of those with like eggs and bacon. And then this is what actually inspired me to try the Thrive frozen box, is they came out with these mini burger patties, but these are a blend of grass-fed beef and sustainably farmed mushrooms. I don't eat enough mushrooms. Mushrooms are so freaking good for you, and I'm pretty sure my gut health test that I did a while ago told me to eat more mushrooms. So I was like, I love burgers, I need more mushrooms, so this is perfect. Also, have not tried this before, but I got the Primal Kitchen chicken pesto dish. Dark meat chicken, vegetables with pesto sauce. Like, I get stuff like this for when I'm super busy or I'm just like really tired, don't want to be bothered to cook, but want something that's still gonna be as nutritious and delicious as something that I would make for myself, and that is exactly what this is. And then I got some dessert. It's like a mini ice cream or frozen, it says it's a plant-based frozen spoonable smoothie, but they're tiny like ice cream. I don't really know, they just looked good. It's chocolate with banana, cashew, chia, flax, and dates. That's everything, so I'm gonna put it back in here before it all thaws out. So Thrive Market is basically like Costco, but online and for natural, healthy, delicious foods. So they sell everything at a very, very discounted rate. Like I've seen things that are like 40% off what you would buy them for in like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or wherever you get your delicious, healthy things usually. So that's why I like it. I have saved a lot of money buying things I would normally buy at Whole Foods just through Thrive Market. Like I have saved literally thousands of dollars buying a lot of my pantry staples through Thrive Market. They make living and eating healthy so much easier because everything on the website is curated to living and eating healthy. And so it's really easy to just go online, sort through everything, find what you need. Their offer this month is the best I've literally ever seen it. So if you haven't tried Thrive Market, like now is the time. I feel like I said that last time, but this time it got even better. If you join Thrive Market today, you get 40% off your first order and a free gift. That's 40% off the already discounted prices that are on Thrive Market. So this would just be a great time to just join, stock up on everything that's not perishable, and just save yourself a ton of money. To sign up, you can go to thrivemarket.com/fitandnerdy. I'll leave a link to that down in the description box below. Highly recommend you check it out. I've been using Thrive for years. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love all the foods that I buy from them. It's my fave. And with that said, it is now time to take some of these paleo waffles that I have and make a little breakfast because I am hungry.
Take you up in boom, boom, boosh, boom, boom. Tell me I'm the only one that you know. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. Plans would come true.
So first of all, this looks amazing. Second of all, it is amazing. I'm very happy with this decision for breakfast. So easy, so delicious. While I eat this, and hopefully while I don't get waffle up in my teeth while I'm talking to you, I do wanna bring something up, bring something to your attention. It is January. This is the time that many people set resolutions to lose fat, get leaner, get fit, lose all the weight, just lose. Here's the thing, having goals are great, but making sure to put those goals into the perspective of the long term, even greater. And here's what I mean by this. A lot of people, when they decide that they want to lose weight and set that as a goal, they mean they want to lose weight now, like yesterday, now. And they don't put too much thought into what they want that to look like in a year, or in 5 years, or in 50 years. There's a lot of ways to lose weight that'll help you lose weight now, and it'll be gone now. I mean, ish, relatively. But oftentimes, those ways don't make the weight stay off long term. Those ways result in quick weight loss, but quick weight regain. So if you're thinking about where you want to be in a year, 5 years, or 50 years, you have to ask yourself, do you want to regain that weight and have to keep losing it over and over again, which every time you lose weight, it's gonna get harder and harder because every time you gain weight, you gain new fat cells? Or would you rather in 5, 10, 50 years, not be worrying about your weight, have already lost the weight, have gotten your body to a healthy, stable place where you're not constantly regaining the weight, and just kind of be able to chill with the physique that you want and not have to constantly stress about weight loss? The way to lose weight where you're gonna be able to keep it off long term involves starting with not losing weight. It involves starting with a very strong maintenance phase if your body is already at a healthy metabolic rate, or it even involves a bulk or a reverse diet to speed up your metabolism, put on muscle mass. Because here's the other thing, if you don't start with a good muscle foundation, like if you've never actively tried to build muscle, you probably don't have more muscle than average on your body. But if you want to look lean and sculpted and fit and toned, you need that muscle mass so that when the fat comes off, there's muscle underneath that gives your body shape. This is the trap that skinny fat people fall into, is they think they just need to keep losing weight and keep losing weight. But the reason that they don't see definition, even though they're already at a low weight, is because they actually need to build more weight in the form of muscle. This is why one of my top tips that I gave you in my video about how I lost fat was that if you have a timeline for your goal, double or triple the amount of time that you want to achieve that goal in. So if you set a New Year's resolution a couple weeks ago to lose weight this year, I would not be shocked if you told me you also set a goal last summer of losing fat, and the year before you set a resolution to lose fat, and the summer before that you wanted to lose fat. Here's the thing, it tends to be a repetitive cycle like that. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to break that cycle. Like I said, most people should start their fat loss journey by actively not trying to lose fat if you want to keep the fat off long term. So what this is gonna look like for you, let's just say we have a goal of getting lean by summer, or at least looking leaner by summer. Take the next couple months, stop trying to lose weight, and focus instead on speeding up your metabolism, focus on building strength, focus on building muscle. Use this as an opportunity to get better at your pull-ups, get better at your push-ups, or, you know, build a little bit more shoulders if you want some more definition there, or work on building your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, wherever you want to see more shape. Build that shape now so that when you lose the fat, there's shape there. If you take 3 or 4 months and focus just on strength, boosting your metabolism, building muscle, when you get to 2 or 3 months before summer, before your vacation, or before all of the weddings probably gonna happen this year, when it comes time for those things, you can take 2 or 3 months before that to go into a cut, to go into a deficit, to actively lose fat, and your body is going to be primed to start losing fat when you actually finally go into that deficit. Because here's the thing, if all you've ever done with your diet is try to diet and never focused on speeding up your metabolism, eating more, building strength, building muscle, your body's just getting more of the same. And if you keep giving it more of the same, it's gonna keep doing the same thing, which is either it's not gonna work and your weight's just gonna yo-yo all over the place, or you're going to lose the weight and then gain it right back. At that point, your body's just used to you continually trying to push it into a deficit, but you've never taken the chance to say, hey body, like we actually live in a world of surplus. Like, it's okay to lose fat because there's plenty of nutrition around us and we're not gonna starve to death. When I first got into health and fitness, I of course heard about starvation mode. Now if you eat too little, you're gonna gain a ton of fat. But then I read the science and I learned that starvation mode is a myth and all that matters is calories in versus calories out, and that's dumb. And then I learned more and discovered the truth lies somewhere in the middle. The truth is that the metabolism is highly adaptable. And so if you keep trying to push your body into a deficit and never do the opposite, it's going to adapt to that deficit and the deficit's going to stop working. But the beautiful thing about this is that that works the opposite way as well. If you eat in a surplus, your body will adapt to the surplus and start burning as much as you're consuming. And this is the whole principle behind reverse dieting or doing like a bulk to build more muscle and speed up your metabolism. So if you want to be lean for summer and all of the summers thereafter, start this year in a surplus. Start this year building strength. Start this year building muscle. Start this year focusing on speeding up your metabolism and feeding your body like it's never been fed before. This is how to break the cycle. And yes, you may not be able to look exactly how you want this summer, because if you do 3 or 4 months of a bulk and then you only have like 2 months to cut, yeah, maybe you won't lose all of the weight that you want to in that amount of time. But by next summer, can almost guarantee you're gonna be a lot happier with your body. By the summer after that, you should be set for life. You should never have to think about fat loss again. And that's the goal, if you're doing things right, is to go through the process and then not have to keep going through the process. This should not have to feel like a lifelong journey. Like living a healthy lifestyle, yes, that's a lifelong journey. But weight loss should not be something that you have to think about for years on end. So I've just spent most of the day getting client work done, writing check-in emails, workout programs, stuff like that. And now I'm out for a quick walk. The sun theoretically is gonna set in like 10 minutes, so I just wanted to get some steps in. I've been super inactive this last week. It was my birthday. I turned 27 for everyone who's about to ask. But that just ended up like messing up my schedule, and I was just like a lot less active for a couple days because of it, because I was like catching up on stuff that I didn't do on my birthday and all of that. So I'm determined to get back out and go for the walks and get the movement in. Before I went for a walk, I prepped myself a wee little snack. I made some chia seed pudding, just some chia seeds and almond milk with a little bit of honey. And then I went and added some coconut yogurt on top with some raspberries and some candied walnuts. And now it's just gonna be my snack. Chia seed pudding is so good. It makes me so happy. So before I go make dinner, I want to share with you some of my goals and how I'm going to be practicing what I preach for the next few months and dedicating myself to speeding up my metabolism, building muscle, etc. So after I finished my cut, I realized that I had lost a little bit more muscle than I thought I had. I don't think I lost it during my cut. I think I lost it in the 2 years before that, one of which I basically didn't work out for 9 months straight, and then the other of which was pandemic, so less access to the gym. I basically had to get down to a lower weight than than I anticipated to kind of hit the body fat percentage that I wanted to, which means I lost more muscle than I thought I had. So my next goal that I am embarking on in my health and fitness journey is building 3-ish pounds of muscle, 5-ish, 6-ish, 8-ish pounds of muscle. I honestly have no idea how much muscle I want to build. I'm pretty sure it's at least 3 pounds. Obviously, how much muscle I build is going to depend on how long I want to dedicate to this process, and there's a chance that like I'll build a couple pounds and just be like, I'm done, or I'll be like, yeah, let's keep going. But the goal while building muscle is to roughly maintain my current body fat percentage. Like, I don't want to just undo all of the work that I did in the last few months losing fat. So I may gain some fat as I gain muscle, because that's pretty hard to avoid, but as long as I don't gain more fat than muscle, then my body fat percentage should stay relatively the same. Also, big goal for the next few months is speeding up my metabolism post-cut. I'm honestly just starting to get back to tracking after being sick, and then the holidays, and then I had my birthday. So I don't know what I'm currently maintaining my weight on. That's what I'm gonna figure out in like the next 2 weeks as I kind of eat intuitively, track, pay attention to how my body's changing, and then we'll go from there. And the goal will be to get my metabolism to the point where if I did want to cut back on exercise, I could still eat plenty and wouldn't feel like, oh my god, I have to only eat 1,500 calories because I cut back on exercise, you know? So my process for this involves the next like 2-ish weeks probably just focusing on maintaining, eating intuitively, tracking, like getting my baseline, getting an idea of what I need to eat to maintain my weight. And then from there, we're gonna reverse diet, gradually increase calories while lifting heavy. And this is going to speed up my metabolism, because the metabolism is highly adaptable. If you eat a little bit more, your metabolism will speed up to compensate for that. I've mentioned this already, but I'm currently working on a full course on reverse dieting that answers like everyone's questions about it. I'm really excited about it because I think it's gonna be really helpful for a lot of people. And like, I've worked with so many clients on reverse dieting, and it's just like, it's magical, because it's like you're maintaining on like 1,300 calories and you're miserable, and suddenly you're maintaining on like 2,500 calories and can eat whatever you want, and like you feel great. You might be even leaner. Like, I mean, it's not magic, it's science, but like, it feels like magic. But this is the fun part. This is where I get to like look at my physique and go, okay, like I want to grow this and this and this, and this needs a little bit more shape and work, and now we can add a little bit more here. Like, I get to be the sculptor of my body. My glutes have seen better days. I used to have more glutes. My hamstrings have not seen better days. They would like to see better days. And like, this is the super exciting part about actually focusing on building muscle, eating in a surplus, is you get to be the artist and like sculpt the shape of your body that you want. Even if you have more body fat on your body than you want in the long run, you can still do this process and like build the shape so that when you lose the fat, you have that shape there and your body looks sculpted and toned. I could repeat myself about this for days, so I will stop for now, and let's go make some dinner. Dinner time. This is like my go-to favorite meal right now. It's just chicken plus some sort of Kevin's natural whatever sauce, in this case the Korean barbecue, a bunch of veggies, usually carrots, broccoli, zucchini, and bok choy, and red onion, and then sometimes some sort of grain or other like more starchy carb. I usually combine like lentils and quinoa, but I just had a little bit of leftover rice from the other day, and that's it. And it's so good, and it's full of protein, full of nutrition with all of the vegetables, and it's delicious. I also drank an entire kombucha while I was cooking, just since this is what I eat in a day. I did not film that, but it happened. For dessert, I was gonna have one of those little ice cream things, but I remembered I had half a donut in the fridge from my birthday, so we're having this instead. I microwaved it a smidge too long and I'm burning my face from the inside out. So my roommates and I did our Christmas gift exchange today, and I got one of my roommates a little tiny pudding green for the house, and so we all just played around in it for a little bit. It was a lot of fun. Made myself a cup of tea, peppermint tea specifically, just a smidge of honey in it. And I think this will be it for the day. If you guys have any questions about what I said as far as my recommendations for starting with a bulk or reverse diet before a cut go, let me know down in the comments. So if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, feel free to share them down below. Make sure you use my link to sign up for Thrive Market to get yourself 40% off your first order and a free gift. I don't think I've ever seen them give this big of a discount before, so like, get on it. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more content from me all about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. To see future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!